I was excited, and you just kind of laugh at those because you're not trying to make them; you're just trying to get them close. But those moments are always fun on the last hole, and honestly, it brings me back to 2011, making a couple putts, when I won. So just a great atmosphere out there. Well, the grass around the greens is firm enough to where the ball runs pretty smoothly, and you just got to hit it a little harder than you would on the greens. And I didn't like my lie to chip it, so I decided to putt it, and came off, really nice, just how I wanted. Not enough, honestly. I mean, a lot of times it's hard because you don't have room to do it around the putting green, because around the putting green most weeks is rough. So you need to get your work in the Pro-Am, but this morning there's a little room on the putting green by the range, so I hit a couple because I knew, the greens are firm, balls are going to run off, so I'll probably have a few more, and decided to hit a couple. That was my best year to date on tour for sure, but very similar. I mean, in terms of consistency, made cuts, and having chances to win multiple golf tournaments, I would say very similar. Just learning from mistakes. After golf tournaments, sitting down, writing down how many mental errors I made and why and where, and just really paying attention because, we're going to make physical mistakes every day, and I can play rounds now where I don't make any mental mistakes. It's still hard. A great tournament for me is 2 to 4 mental mistakes for a tournament. And I didn't think I was doing enough homework on learning from my mistakes. My takeaway was I think Sunday was the hardest and longest round I've ever had. But pretty much, yeah, it was 7-shot lead. And so I learned a lot in that round. I bogeyed 8, parred 9, and bogeyed 10. And that walk back to 11 was kind of where I felt like that kind of moment where I could stay mentally sharp, or I could start giving in to Tiger's making all these birdies, this and that. So I think what I learned more than anything was even when I'm playing poorly or struggling a little bit in that position, I can still hold it together and get the job done. Yeah, the Olympic Club, the U.S. Open was just a shock more than anything, honestly. Paul asked me starting that week, would I take second and not play? And I said, of course. I've never contended in a major. Why wouldn't I? I'm not going to lie and say, no, I'm here to win. I would have taken second. And so the Players was just, as you know, 4 years of no wins and going through the lows of, being a professional golfer that you wonder, can I win again? So it was more rewarding in every way. I think, this year I've got back in the top 20 in the world, and Ryder Cup. I want to stay here. I don't want to just have a couple good years and then I go away for 2 years. Like there's a few guys that I think of that are always in the top 20 in the world, and I want to do that. I want to stay consistently good as a golfer.